It's Tone Capone. You already know what time it is. Welcome to Waves of the Bay.
Yeah, I said it's waves of the bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the flaunt. They said it's all written, but I had to change the font. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right here at the top with my peers, living life without fears. I'm full speed ahead, never looking in the mirror, never looking in the rear, cause I'm known to switch gears. Hey mom, thanks for raising me to be so brave. Tampa Bay, yeah, it's time for y'all to catch this wave. Ride the wave. Let's go. Let's go. Set it off.
Waves of the Bay, right back at y'all, man. Over here in Studio 2, finally get to chop it up with the homie, man. We had to go. I'm sorry, man. I felt like jamming. I already told him coming in here. I was like, yo, I feel like playing some music, so it might be a little bit, but at the same time, you know, we'll get to it at some point. So, once again, man, this is Waves of the Bay, and the benefit of what we do over here, this platform is for the artists of Tampa Bay, and honestly, it's like Central Florida at this point, man. We branched out quite a bit, but you guys don't have anywhere else that's gonna really care to play your music or want to know anything about you or want the people to know about you, and it's a little bit different here. So, Key Bloc, I want to welcome you to WMNF, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm super excited to talk about everything you got going on, because you got a lot going on. So,
yes, sir. I try to keep moving. You feel me?
Definitely. So how about we start like this? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who we're dealing with over here.
I am Key Bloc, man. I've been here in Tampa doing music for about 15 years, man. Been in and out the cyphers with H and just traveling around as much as I can, doing inside, outside events. We just moving around, man, pushing out music behind the scenes and in front. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we doing. We just getting out of good vibes, meeting new people, other artists, and just connecting and putting all the music together, you feel me? That's what we're doing right now.
I definitely do, man. And there's I won't even call it a stigma. Like, this is facts right here. Like, as an artist, I feel like once you perform outside of the city
right.
or the state, you know, people start checking for you a little bit harder when you come home.
Most
so
definitely.
Let's start right there, because you've been making moves lately, man. Like,
most definitely, man. I recently went to LA. I had some friends out there who invited me to do a show, and I performed out there, connected with some people. It was a great performance, met a lot of interesting and just offbeat type people that I connected with that was just different from this side of things, you know what I'm saying? So I have my style, I would say, has a Southern soul style, but with a Cali influence, because that's predominantly what I came up off of. Like
okay.
That Cali influence, the Tupac, the DJ Quicks, the NWAs.
So what was it about them that really had that impact on you, then?
I think it's the funk. I really think it's the funk, because I was real into funk before I started listening to hip hop. Like, that's what my family, my relatives listened to, funk and jazz.
Okay.
And like a bunch of soul, like Al Green and, you know, Temptations, all that type of stuff, the Motown stuff. But like predominantly, like what caught me was the funk. Like, I guess it's the loud instrumentation with the guitars, because I'm heavily influenced also with rock music as well. Okay. And that, you know, I fuse a lot of that into what I do when I'm writing and when I'm producing as well. So I think it's the funk that got me into
that vibe to it, man. I can dig it. You know, the West Coast got a certain bounce to it, man. You can hear it and just be like, oh, yeah, especially Quick, like you talking, like DJ Quick. Soon as you hear it, you already know what time it is.
Right. So like, I grew up as a youngster, like predominantly in the 90s. So that's when all of that was heavy,
taking off.
Yeah, like the Snoop and Dre, the Chronic. I heard that early, early. So, the little kid that was bouncing with the hydraulics and I was his age, and I was probably listening to the same song. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that. So like, I watched a lot of music videos coming up, and that's just what got me into that West Side of things.
Yeah, all right, that's what it is, man. Key Bloc here. We talking about everything, man. We just talked about some of the places he's went to. I mean, just a one little hitter. I mean, he was in Alabama not too long ago.
Actually, my cousin, shout out to my cousin D. He has a farm, a major farm out there. We got like 400 acres.
Hey.
And we got cows and we got everything, bro. We got vegetation, everything. And they just started throwing events. They became an entertainment company as well. So
that's dope.
They asked me to come out and perform, and it was a crazy event. It was about 3,000 to 5,000 people that came out, and it was a Southern blues event. So, and it was for Father's Day, and a lot of Southern blues acts was there, and I was like the only hip hop guy there, but it still rocked. Like everybody still showed love, and it was just.
Did you have some of like the band behind you at all, or how did you rock it? Because that would have been super dope.
No, we like next event, because they're going to be throwing events every 3 months, every 3 to 6 months. So we're gonna get stuff. It's the first year of us putting everything, ideas and stuff together. So. We're going to be traveling back and forth, coming up with more stuff like that, like live instrumentation while I rap, that type of thing.
Right.
But, moving around and just anywhere I could catch a band. I've been hitting up shows and just in different cities, different states, and just anywhere I could get it where my fans are there. I just want to kind of hit those states right now and show love to them because they showing love to me, you feel me?
All the way, man. And I know you got a project that just dropped, Higher Concept?
Higher Concept, yeah, finally.
Hey, the artwork, who did it?
It was actually done by me, yeah.
That thing fire, man.
Appreciate it, yeah. Everything, I bought the beats from different producers, but all of the engineering work, mixing, mastering, I recorded myself, did the artwork, all that stuff, straight from in-house, just in-house production, all that type of stuff. But it finally came out, and it's actually another extension to a saga that I did a long time ago.
Okay.
And I used to do mixtapes called Higher Concept. So this is finally like the
official.
Yeah, the official joint, the EP of it. The LP is coming after that. So
okay.
We got some more stuff to look forward to in the next year or so.
Well, tell me what is now that you just dropped that project, like what's the next step for you when it comes to that project?
We're putting together a bunch of music videos, bunch of content, video content, and also interacting and meeting with people to push everything together, because with every state that I go to performing, I want to shoot a video there that has a concept to a song that I have on the album. So whatever the title of the song is, if I'm in that city and if it fits the vibe, I'll shoot the video there. And that's how we plan to do it this year. We also going to do a lot of videos here in Tampa, of course, because that's home base.
For sure.
But a lot of video content. I'm actually trying to put together a whole compilation of videos that could tie in as a story, one solid story for the album.
I feel like that's the way to go. And I won't even say right now, I feel like COVID kind of accelerated the visual aspect of being an artist. Nowadays, if you drop a song, you don't have a video with it, you're just doing it all the way wrong. Yes. And if you just have one video, you're doing it all the way wrong. And that's where I feel like a lot of artists drop the ball at when it comes to their rollout plan with new projects. They'll post something, hey, I'm dropping an album today, on the day of.
Right.
And that's it. You never hear anything about it from like another week or so. There ain't no other songs dropping. It's like, what are we doing?
You gotta grab the attention. You have to grab the attention of the people that's supporting you, because I mean, if it was you don't want to just hear music all the time. You want to have something that can connect to that music.
Yeah.
And that's just how it's been for decades at this point. You know, even like I just was saying a few minutes ago with the music videos, I connected to the music videos, and that's what connected me to the West Coast as a youngster. I was watching MTV and you know all that type of thing.
MTV raps,
right? Exactly. Yeah. So those visuals, if I was just listening, you know, hearing it here and there, it wouldn't have been as such a solid connection as me actually seeing these videos, the comedy in the videos,
especially at that time too, because you know we didn't see any, like, this is like the beginning of people actually seeing what's going on.
Right.
So
we didn't know what was going on the other side of the country
at all. Yo.
So, like, that was just our first peek of it, you know, peeking to what's really going on around the world outside of, you know, movies and stuff like that. And that's exactly what we, you know, pushing forward to today. That's what we have to do as an artist. We have to put video content out to catch and grab the audience. You have to explain exactly what you're speaking in your lyrics.
And it's just it kind of equates to the stage game with me too. Like, that's another part of artistry that a lot of people are asleep on, because if your stage game is top notch, you're able to connect with your crowd, and they're really gonna feel what you're talking about at that point. And a lot of people is just, I mean, you've seen it. You've seen it all. Like, these cats looking all down, ain't trying to.
Yeah, they can see the non-confidence when you don't have confidence on stage, and they're not going to rock with you.
There is a difference.
Yeah. Like, you have to be all into it. Like, and that's what I tell a lot of my peers. Just performance-wise, like, if you're going on stage, why are you not rehearsing?
Come on now.
How many weeks did you know before you had to be on stage that you did not rehearse? I rehearse every single day. I don't care how long the song it was. I rehearse every single day.
Don't come out here and rock a song you just finished too, man. I see people do that and then they start forgetting words. It's like, that's cool and all, but I mean,
recorded it last night.
Yeah, like come on now. Like,
and that's what I'm saying you have to be prepared with the rehearsals. Like, if I have an event in 2 months, I'm rehearsing every day of those 2 months.
Right.
At least a couple times out of the day.
Getting cardio up and all that.
Yeah,
you know?
because, I mean, you're going to be running around, jumping. You don't want to look sloppy. Like,
you don't want to run out of breath, run out of voice.
It's just professionalism.
It happens. It's happened to me plenty of times.
I've seen it, and I've seen it, and I've seen it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I try to always, you know, prepare, especially like since the last set of times that I've performed. Every time I perform, I watch the video and I kind of critique myself. It's like, you know, with sport players and they watching film.
Right.
You got to see what's going on, what you can correct, what you can make better out of that show. And I mean, it's a full-time job. Being an artist is really a full-time job. And if you're not dedicated to doing this, then, I mean, it's not for you.
Step to the side,
it's really
for real.
For you.
It's watered down. You can do it as a hobby, but step to the side.
Right. I mean, even the people complain about these days, they're in the gym every day. When I mean the gym, the studio, they out here exercising and getting prepared for these performances that they're doing. You may or may not like their songs, but they are being more professional than most of these artists out here that's not preparing before they go on.
Super facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm with that. I'm with the preparedness. Like, I have to be professional in everything that I do, because that's a representation of me.
And it's the brand now at this point too.
Like, who wants to buy something that's sloppy? You wouldn't go to Walmart and just buy some half packaged item that's just hanging off the shelf.
It's Walmart. I'll show them love. It's cool. They got me next time.
Yeah,
you know,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get something that's of value, and that's what I try to bring. Value. I try to bring value.
That's what it is right there, man. We got Key Bloc in the studio. This is Waves of the Bay, talking to hip-hop artist, entrepreneur. He got a lot of stuff going on, but I want to go back to the original, the production. What's going on with that, man? I know you're an artist now. I know you spitting. You know, you've been spitting, but, you know, what happened to the production? Where's it at?
The production itself, I've been behind the scenes working on a few different projects here and there. The biggest thing that I've done is Charlie Chris, the politician. I did his campaign music a few years back.
Ooh, look at you.
And we just, local artists that I really rock with down here. I produce for them, and also some spoken word people. I like to do different things, and a lot of spoken word guys started hitting me up, asking me to produce behind their spoken word and make it into an actual album. So they would do 10, 12 songs, or 10, 12 tracks of spoken word, and I would produce around what they...
Kind of like movie picture type stuff.
Yeah, some Foley
soundtrack,
yeah. So I would do a lot of that type of thing, and just keep connecting with people around, and just consistently putting together projects. It helps out with the living for sure. It helps out on the side. So, and I'm always engineering. If I'm not engineering myself, I'm engineering somebody else. I love working with a lot of singers. I've worked with singers in the past, predominantly more than rappers, and I just it's a different vibe. I appreciate the rappers, and I've been in there. I have no problem with being in them, but it is a totally different vibe when a singer comes in and the ambiance is there. And a lot of magic can be made in that situation.
So we're talking about singers right now. Is there any particular singers that you have not worked with yet that you're looking forward to linking up with?
Janelle, if I could.
Ooh,
yeah,
we could probably make that happen.
Yeah, I have not worked with her, and I'm really open to working with anybody that's down to work with me. And as long as the vibe is right, I'm always down to put something together.
All right.
I'm really about artistry and putting this stuff together. So,
All right. Let me holler at Janelle, see what she say.
Yeah, man.
That'd be super dope, man. Yeah. And let's talk about how you kind of took your artistry to a whole different level and branched out and didn't just rely on production, didn't just rely on music. Talk about everything else you got going on.
Yeah, so I wanted to always put out projects. I was tired of I didn't really have the funds to put together, put together for a graphic designer, put together for a clothing person, for merch and all of this. So I had to learn all that stuff as an younger person. And over time, I learned all of these, these different skills, and I put together all my artwork. I put together the production, with the beats and stuff. I have the clothing that we do. This hat right here that you see, that right there is something we made. I made the logo for that. That kind of got me into logos. So that just transferred straight into merch with t-shirts and hats and all that type of stuff. So I try to put logos on everything now.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Anything I can put a logo on, I try to do it, man.
It's about the branding, man, and it goes a long way, especially when you're trying to create a legacy. You know what I'm saying? They see the name and they know what it is.
Yeah, and the more you see that name, the more it's going to be embedded in that brain.
Out of sight, out of mind. You got to stay relevant.
Right. You got to be in their face. So with everything I do, I just try to make it of quality, like I said, with the value. But I try to keep pushing stuff out there, coming up with different ideas to brand and market myself.
All right, so we got Key Bloc here, man. We're talking about the production, talking about the merch, talking about the album. We're talking about everything he got going on. He's been traveling around. He got some more trips in store, but he sent me some music. So I'm excited about these tracks you sent me. Go ahead and break down, why did you send me these 3 songs?
They mean a lot of different things to me. Actually, the My Click one, that one right there, whenever I perform that one, it gets a whole lot of response. It gets a whole lot of response from people, so it connects. And I get it. The song, in that song, I'm talking about hanging with my friends and just paying homage to Southern culture. So wherever I'm at performing that, it's usually a good response on that one. And the love and a happy home, that's what most people want in life.
Right.
That's all. As far as me, that's the basics. All I need. Just as long as you have love and a happy home, I believe. What else do you need?
It's a game changer if you haven't had it.
Yeah, man. God is love and a happy home. You know what I'm saying? So I try to connect. I'm me, myself, my family. We're spiritual people, and we just that's what leads us through all of this.
Right.
First and foremost, before anything, God comes first. and he carries us out on this mission that we put forth.
I'm with you on that, man. My next tattoo is going to be I walk by faith, not by sight. I just haven't got it done yet.
Right. Yeah.
Already.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So what about Broke?
Broke is actually funny to me, bro. Like I mean, we were cracking. I had actually on a skit before that when I had my son. He came and did the skit with his friend and his cousin actually, and the song it's really West Coast to me. It has that West Coast theme, and I was just joking with my friends, and it just came into that forefront. I'm not gonna say too much on the song so you can hear, because you're gonna hear it in a few minutes.
It's actually when it's queued up right now.
Okay,
so yeah.
I mean, the segue going into it, it's just really a joke of what we've been doing. It's just something, something for you to put out.
All right, man. Yeah, I got these new songs. I'm ready to put them on. But before I let you go, I got a question I've been asking everybody. When it comes to the next level, like musically for you, what is it going to take? What is it that you need? What is it that you're lacking? Like, what is it going to take to get there?
I need you guys to support and keep supporting and showing love, because I'm going to keep y'all entertained with more content and more content. So I just need you guys. Ultimately, at the end of the day, without you guys, we're not here. It's no purpose for us to be here if you guys are not here to support us and to actually entertain yourselves with our content. So, yeah, you guys is what I need.
All right, and then I'm going to get you with a hypothetical, because I know you producer, artist at the same time. So I want to hear, what would your dream pairing be? Matter of fact, I'm going to take it a step deeper. What would your dream collaboration be? Producer, hip-hop artist, and R&B artist. Give me 3 names that will just be the ultimate for you.
Hip-hop artist, Snoop.
Okay.
And then producer, Berg.
Okay.
Young Berg. And
I already know who I hear on this right now, but I'm going to let you say a name real quick.
Singer.
Mm-hmm.
So many good ones. Jasmine Sullivan.
Ooh, okay. On that pairing you just gave me,
yeah.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like that just has the whole vibe with it too. Like,
yeah, Ty. I'm definitely down with Ty, to working with Ty in the future for sure. I vibe with a lot of his music and his brother as well. That's like the TC, Big TC. Shout out to Big TC, because both of them are amazing. They're amazing artists for sure.
Man, so we got these new songs. I want you to go ahead and drop your social media info on everybody. Let them know where they can find the album at, and then we're gonna get into it, man, for real.
Okay, it's at Real Key Bloc on Facebook and Instagram, and you can go on YouTube, same thing, at Real Key Bloc. At Real Key Bloc. And you can go on YouTube as well, type in 50 Feet Key Bloc. That'll take you to any of my music.
The thing was jamming too.
Oh, yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, I was listening to that today running errands, yo.
Yeah, appreciate you. You can just type that in and just keep following the music and vibing with me. We got a lot of shows coming up this year, a lot of different locations. We got some in-studio performances coming up in Atlanta. So just keep following us, and contact me for booking at SAGWU, that's SAGWU, Entertainment, ENT at gmail.com. That's SAGWU, ENT at gmail.com for booking.
We over here talking with Key Bloc, man, producer, hip-hop artist, entrepreneur, engineer. I know I'm missing something right now. You're probably an actor at the same time, I'm guessing.
Just all around hustle,
comedian.
Man. Just the hustle, man.
Chef.
Yes, sir. Hey, I wear many hats, but we got to just, you got to in life. You got to have as many hats as possible so you could be in many places as possible.
That's really what it is. If you don't branch out, you're just going to be stuck where you at, man. There's no growth. At all. And that's what we're really about over here at Waves of the Bay. And that's why, once again, I love this platform because I get to throw it back to the artists of Tampa Bay, and we get to chop it up. And, you know, I've known you for a little bit now, but to get you on the air and have your music and get it out to the public and actually be the one to break some records out here feels great.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, so I appreciate you reaching out about this one and just being a solid artist at the same time, man.
Bro, you've always been love and showing support, and I've always, same thing back to you, man. It's always been a blessing working with you and being around you, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's love right there, too, bro. Appreciate you. All right, with all that being said, Waves of the Bay, once again, Key Bloc. If y'all missed the interview, you'll be able to hit up WMNF.org. You'll see hour 1 under Waves of the Bay. The interview will be right there here in about 5-6 minutes or so. But we're about to play some new music. So I got 3 new tracks from Key Bloc, and I'm about to just spin them right now. So we're going to start with Broke, because this is the one I wanted to hear to begin with. So once again, man, I appreciate you taking time out and coming through here and chopping it up with us and dropping this new music, man. And, you know, much blessings to you. When we link back up, I want to hear how everything has changed, because I love, you know, seeing the follow-up and seeing how we've been able to level up and progress, bro. So
For sure. I'm always going to be in contact with you, bro.
hell yeah. Waves of the Bay. This is WMNF Tampa. We're going to get into this new music. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Tone Capone. You already know what time it is. Let's go. Welcome to Waves of the Bay. Yeah, I said it's Waves of the Bay. If you ain't about the action, better find another lane. If you ain't providing platforms, better find another stage. I'm living in my purpose, every day is game day. And now it's time to level up. Give the people what they want, show the artist off and strut. Let the music do the talking while the talent gets the fun. They said it's all written, but I had to change the font. Come on, because I do what I want. Champions win, so I'm not about to taunt. After all the smoke clears, I'll be standing right here at the top with my peers, living life without fears. I'm full speed ahead, never looking in the mirror, never looking in the rear, cause I'm known to switch gears. A